It's always shocking to me how these networks, video game studios, all of these giant corporations are like, you know what? We're going to take and let's make a video game property, guys. Okay, so what are we going to do? Let's build something that, um, uh, let's build something that appeals to 0.5% of the population. Yeah, that'll work out great. And that's exactly what they do when they make everything LGBTQIA plus oriented, which is what they did with The Last of Us. We saw how cringeworthy it was, how just everything about it was a complete disaster. And with that, it gets the results. Get woke, go broke. So their viewership is way down, 54% from season 1, because nobody wanted to watch this. Of course, Joel getting killed, didn't help either, because that's the only reason people watched it. But following these two lesbian girls who are pretending they're not girls is not what people want to watch, and it's very obvious. And yet they're going to keep pushing this. They're in it for the long game because they know that they've done things like this in the past. Back in the day, in the 90s, they'd have two girls kissing real quick, and it'd be, it's titillating for the guys, it's okay. And that's how they tried to ease you into their weird homosexual agenda. And now they make it more appealing towards them. And of course, all that's gone, and that is the slippery slope that we found ourselves on in the last 30 years. The Last of Us is just the latest example of this, and they're not slowing down things anytime soon. This is exactly the agenda on everything. And that is what Hollywood's all about, because that's it. They want to promote their weird fetish lifestyles, and they want to try to convert people to it because it's their religion, and that's what we have going on. Let's get into this in just a moment. Please hit the like and subscribe button. Join us as we talk about all things in culture. I'm making my own culture, guys. I make science fiction novels, fantasy novels, and comics, graphic novels. And so I've got this going on right now. I doubt any Hollywood producer's ever going to develop my stuff ever. But hey, you never know with AI. Maybe I can make my own movies soon. But my newsletter has 3 free books for you. Please sign up so I don't lose you guys. Stay in contact. It's so important because we are making our art. We're doing a difference. We're building something different than mainstream society. I want you a part of the community right here, and I want to stay in touch with you. So grab this in the description below. Thank you guys so much for being here. Let's get into the news. All right. Warner Brothers Discovery reported that if Season 2 finale for The Last of Us was down over 54% over the Season 1 finale. Here's what their press release said, that Season 2 finale drew 3.7 million cross-platform viewers on HBO and HBO Max. That's down 58% compared to Season 1, where they revealed they had 8.2 million viewers. Woof, that's pretty huge. And the linear telecast back in March 2023. Now, this 3.7 million viewers is actually lower than Doctor Who numbers. And so they had something where they were crushing it. 8.2 is doing pretty good, and they're down this much, all because of the weird identity politics that they had right here. Now, of course, they always make excuses. They say it's down because of low viewing levels over the Memorial Day holiday weekend. Well, why would you set up, because, by the way, they have these whole seasons done in advance. They have things set up in advance to where they do it. Why would you schedule your season finale over the Memorial Day holiday weekend if you know that's the case? You've been doing this for how long? I mean, HBO's been around for a long, long time. So this is BS because people are going to watch it. They're going to watch it, especially on streaming now. Okay, you're out with your family at the barbecue on Saturday. You're there Sunday. You're back Monday night. So people would be watching this already, and this is ridiculous cope right here. And they lie because they don't want to admit to the public what's going on or that they've got a failing sort of system. This is all about their jobs being on the line and things like that. So they do this massage little press release pretending, it's mostly a success except for this. It's all just because of the Memorial Day. Yeah, it's always because of something, right? The company did go on to claim that the second season saw its global viewers per episode Season 2 increase from 32 million in Season 1 to 37 million in Season 2. Noted the global audience has exceeded over 90 million. And this is at the beginning of the season, of course, not the end. And that's why they're using these massage numbers like this. Have you seen how these press releases work at this point? Every single time. It's like in video games where you see 3 million players versus 3 million sold. It's like, wait a minute. How many did you actually sell? It's never near those numbers, right? Additionally, the finale viewership is down 30% from the Season 2 premiere, which they reported at 5.3 million viewers when that came out. So aside from Warner Brothers Discovery's data points, the other data points indicate the show's seen an audience fall off as well. The linear viewership declined from an average of 1.083 million in the back half of the first season to a low of just 652,000 for the second season, airing on May 11th, which was not Memorial Day weekend. That's a 40% decline. So you can see where it all dropped off. Looking at recent Netflix Nielsen data, the show attracted 805 million minutes watched for April 14th through 20th. That's the week the show's second episode, but likely includes a bit of season 1 given how the show's released on a Sunday and all that. So you can see it right here where it's at. Black Mirror's just crushing it all the way around, and The Last of Us is number 5, which is very solid for HBO and HBO Max. It really is. So for the week of April 21st, that show attracted, of course, 937 million minutes watched as people are catching up on the show at this point. Now, as you can see, the here's their little disparity here. The critics go, yes, we love the lesbian, non-binary, whatever, where Bella says she's a father. And the audience is like, no, we're done with this. Is really what happens every single time. And, of course, the season 2 episodes have much lower ratings overall than the season 1 ratings. So what they did in this season, like I said, they killed Joel, which was like the main character everybody liked, and made it about 2 lesbians, a non-binary one, and started putting in cringy stuff. Literally, I mean, it's literal dialogue where it's like, I'm going to be a dad. And it's like, you're not. You literally had nothing to do with this process because you are literally a woman, and that can't happen right here. People pan that across the internet, and then of course they say this is going to be like a 5-season sort of setup that they're going to have to do to like get this all going at this point. I think people are tired of this, and nobody actually wants to go further with this storyline at this juncture. We're going to see, I guarantee you, even with these numbers, they're still going to be pushing a season 3, so this will be happening. It will be coming out. They're not going to end it with this, even though they see the trends down. It's not going to go back up again because, of course, this is only going to get worse on this level as they're going to push these identity politics. Bella Ramsey, the gal who pretends to be non-binary and of course is very mentally ill herself, is now the flagship of the show. And when that happens, we see when these identity politics actors go every single time, the audience starts tuning out every single time because nobody wants to hear their little victim complex. Nobody wants to hear this little like I'm so special because I'm some made-up gender sort of thing that's going on. It's just so tiring at this point. And we've seen every single time from Nikuti Gatwa in Doctor Who to Rachel Zegler in Snow White that when these people end up being the leads of the show and these people end up being the spokesperson of it, that it just circles the drain every single time. So I'm not surprised by this. I was surprised by the amount of like influencers I'd see online being like, I'm watching it, like who aren't even like reviewing it. Like I get it to review something if you're a critical drinker or something like that, but I saw a lot of these like anti-woke influencers who are just watching it with their whatever. I don't even know what they're watching. Maybe they're gay lovers or whatever. And it's like, what are you doing? Like, if you're not reviewing it, just like turn this sort of slop off because we need to get this stuff off our air and we need to be pushing back even harder because they are doubling down every single time with this stuff as we've seen overall. Leave a comment down below with what you think about this. Please hit the like and subscribe button, guys. And please sign up for my newsletter. It's in the description below. Support real art, guys. Appreciate you being here. We'll be back soon.